What's up, guys? Your boys, 22K13. Gonna give you guys your wrestling news wrap up for July 23rd, 2015. Update on Justin Liger at NXT TakeOver. How it may affect the always New Japan Pro Wrestling relationship. As reported last week, legendary Japanese wrestler Justin Thunder Liger of New Japan Pro Wrestling will be appearing at the NXT TakeOver Live special at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. We noted this booking will create a bit of controversy due to the working relationship between Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling. The Wrestling Observer newsletter is reporting this conflict put ROH in a bad position. One other way ROH could acquire talent and keep them was their relationship with New Japan Pro Wrestling, as well as having access to talent exchanges and stealing ROH start over for spots on major New Japan Pro Wrestling match cards. The New Japan Pro Wrestling ROH is a very lucrative one for ROH and makes it a little more legitimate promotion, but with WWE stepping in, the relationship could be strained. The report states most people or companies will end the relationship, but if it were to happen, ROH won't do so until after the Brooklyn Field of Honor show. ROH is running their show, featuring IWGP champion Kazuchika Okada, junior heavyweight champion Kushida, as well as Shinsuke Nakamura and other big names, and has to compete with WWE NXT TakeOver show, featuring Liger, who will face Tyler Breeze. More information on this week's debut Global Force Wrestling TV taping. Who will handle commentary? Update on GFW in the UK. Global Force Wrestling will hold its debut television taping this weekend in Las Vegas at the Orleans Arena. Cyrus Fee and MMA fighter Shano Sonnen will be handling the announcing role for the taping. Fee is MMA announcer from Tennessee, who also does NWA Smoky Mountain Wrestling. It was said that although they wanted to work with him, GFW couldn't work out a deal with Jim Ross due to their low budget. It was noted that Bobby Roode will be facing future stars of wrestling Kevin Cross. The match was announced at a show on July 18th. Finally, GFW announced 2 dates for shows in the United Kingdom in October. The shows are on October 28th at the Grimsby Auditorium in Grimsby, Lincolnshire, and October 30th at the Lynn Sports and Leisure Park in Kings Lynn, Norfolk. Former tennis star Nick Addis Magnus is from Kings Lynn. Jeff and Karen Jarrett, Addis, Mickey James, Doug Williams, and Marty Skull have been announced for those shows. Broken Skull Challenge on strike. Details on crew walking off set, the union deal they are seeking. Deadline.com is reporting production for Broken Skull Challenge, with Stone Cold Steve Austin, has stopped after the crew went on strike. According to the report, the crew of the CMT Network show is demanding an International Alliance of Philco stage employee contract, including health and pension benefits and other measures of a union contract. The crew walked off the job today, and the Motion Picture Editor Guild and IATSE put up a picket line outside the office of series producer 51 Mind Entertainment. The Editor Guild issued the following statement on the matter, and I quote, "All members, prospective members, and other post-production professionals are instructed to refrain from rendering service to this production for the duration of the work stoppage." WWE reportedly initially planned to bring Big Name in for NXT appearance due to him appearing on TNA TV. According to the Wrestling Observer, WWE wanted to bring Bully Ray in for the May 15th NXT Live event which took place in Philadelphia. WWE knew Bully Ray would get a big pop from the Philly crowd, but after he appeared on the May 8th edition of Impact Wrestling to referee a match between Kurt Angle and Eric Young, WWE nixed the idea to use Bully. The role went to Tommy Dreamer instead, and he ended up working in NXT match against Baron Corbin. Despite recently returning to TNA as the new authority figure on Impact Wrestling, Bully Ray is still pushing for one last run in WWE with his tag team partner, Devin. In a recent interview with the Fight Network, Ray said he thinks him and Devon are in their best shape in 15 years. Update on top WWE SummerSlam match plan, possible spoilers, how returning star could change things, what match is a clear favorite. So if y'all don't want to hear no spoilers, just pause the video. In addition to the rumored six-man tag team match involving Sting, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns, and The Wyatt, it's being said Seth Rollins vs. John Cena is clearly the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match at SummerSlam. Other current plans in the works are Ryback, who is currently out with a staph infection, defending the Intercontinental Championship against Big Show, primetime players defending against the New Day, with other teams possibly being involved, and Cesaro vs. Kevin Owens. Some other matches with less than concrete idea are Dolph Ziggler vs. Rusev, which depends on if Dolph is finished with his movie shoot, and a Divas match that may see the newly formed team of Sasha Banks, Naomi, and Tamina and Paige, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch against Team Bella. It was noted that having a tag match instead of a title defense for Nikki Bella would give her a better chance to beat AJ Lee's longest title reign record. But plans with this angle have changed weekly and will probably continue to do so. Report: ESPN potentially covering this year's WWE SummerSlam event. As you might have noticed, there has been somewhat of a boom in mainstream sports coverage of WWE recently, with Sports Illustrated, Extra Mustard, and ESPN doing several WWE-related pieces. These include Where Are They Now?, featured in the E60 picture behind the curtain special. According to the Wrestling Observer, Jonathan Coachman, who previously worked for WWE and now works for ESPN, has been pushing for fans to contact ESPN and urge the network to cover SummerSlam like it's a big sporting event this summer. There are reportedly officials at ESPN who have fallen for the idea that WWE is really hot right now, despite TV ratings being at record lows and live event attendance numbers being down. ESPN, however, has been suffering from drops in revenues, and while there are many in ESPN who are dead set against covering WWE because it's not a real sport, the idea has not been ruled out. Current plans for WWE SummerSlam match card, possible spoilers again. How might Sting be involved? As noted, the Wrestling Observer newsletter was reporting WWE SummerSlam advertising featuring both Undertaker and Sting has already been produced and is waiting to be revealed. This includes the first official promotional poster, which has since been released, but only featured Taker, not Sting. As of right now, Sting's return at SummerSlam has been planned out for months and was reported to be part of a six-man tag match, teaming with Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose against the newly reunited Wyatt family. The only thing up in the air right now is if it will stay a six-man tag due to Eric Rowan's injury. It's been said a new Wyatt member could be introduced, and Reigns and Ambrose will add Sting as their mystery partner. Additionally, they could run an injury angle with Ambrose, and Sting would take his spot, or another unlikely scenario would see Sting drop and the match would be a traditional tag match. This is being said to be highly doubtful, as people who have seen Sting lately say he is amazing shape and could mean an in-ring return next month. WWE star Sheamus on flight that make emergency landing. WWE superstar Sheamus was on a United Airlines plane flying from Denver to Los Angeles when it diverted and made an emergency landing due to a medical issue. Sheamus posted a picture of himself with an oxygen mask, noting that there weren't many brave lads when the mask dropped, which would suggest that people were freaking out. Thankfully, they were able to land the plane in Grand Junction, Colorado, before Sheamus boarded another plane for Los Angeles. Here's a statement from a United Airlines spokesperson, and I quote, due to a medical issue on board. The flight diverted to Grand Junction and landed there safely shortly after takeoff from Denver. Medical personnel met the flight upon arrival and will fly our passengers on a new aircraft to Los Angeles. After receiving report of multiple ill customers, our crew deployed the oxygen mask and elected to divert to Grand Junction. Our maintenance team will inspect the aircraft to determine if there were any technical issues. Another passenger emailed management to explain that there were at least 6 different people that were passed out because they were ill on the plane due to the technical issue. Then it was explained that there was an oxygen problem in the cabin, that when passengers were told to put on their mask as a safety precaution. Was Cesaro angry over Vince McMahon's brass ring comment? Cesaro was the subject of the weekly WWE.com interview with Michael Cole, revealing details of a private conversation he had with owner Vince McMahon. Last December, Vince was on the WWE Network doing a podcast with Steve Austin, when Austin brought up Cesaro and he said he felt he should be used better. Vince said that Cesaro was a superstar that wasn't connecting with the audience, suggesting that he lacked charisma and verbal skill. Cesaro said he was driving to the next town with white knuckles on the steering wheel. Then he slept on it, and when he saw Vince the next day, he told him, "Vince, shine a step." Cesaro noted that 2 months and 22 days later, he won the tag team title with Tyson Kidd, which is his way of saying that he proved to Vince what he could do. Regarding his injured tag team partner Kidd, he noted that they found out they were teaming together on Twitter. That just shows that WWE long-term planning is poor because they should have been told about it by somebody at a show or something more formal, but apparently not. He noted that they are good friends that really want to be the best team ever. He added that you don't find friends like Kidd very often. The interview wrapped up with Cesaro talking about his match with Seth Rollins on SmackDown. He put it over as an important match because everybody wants to become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and he wants to prove that every time he steps in the ring, he delivers. A lot of times these interviews are done in character, and they aren't that interesting, but this felt pretty real. He's also not a guy that does a lot of interviews, so it's definitely worth checking out. Is The Undertaker on a WWE retirement farewell tour? WWE are advertising The Undertaker for 3 shows in Mexico this October. It has raised speculation in the internet wrestling community that what fans are currently witnessing is an Undertaker retirement farewell tour, which will culminate in his final match at WrestleMania 32. It is certainly a plausible theory. It is unusual for The Undertaker to be working over the summer in WWE. Now fans found out he'll be working in the autumn as well. The 3 shows are October 16th in Morelia, October 17th at Arena Claridad in Mexico City, and October 18th at Arena Monterrey. Even in his prime, he hardly ever worked house shows, so this move really is surprising. There got to be a decent chance he'll also be on WWE television around those October bookings, possibly heading toward a match at Survivor Series. There also got to be a chance he'll head over to the United Kingdom on WWE's annual November tour. If this is a goodbye tour, there are a few last hurrah moments to be had. It would be a nice way for The Undertaker to go out in WWE, appearing in a string of major bookings before saying his final goodbye in his home state at WrestleMania 32. It is also a possibility that he'll be heading into the WWE Hall of Fame the night before the Mania Super Show. It would be a touching testimony to his legacy. A goodbye tour, a Hall of Fame introduction, and then a last match in front of 100,000 people. One theory is that Brock Lesnar will be Taker's opponent on that show. It would make the current feud a trilogy. The first match from Mania 30, the second installment at SummerSlam 2015, then the final chapter at WrestleMania 32. Sting in incredible shape ahead of WWE SummerSlam return. Sting is in incredible shape ahead of his WWE SummerSlam return. Report the Wrestling Observer newsletter. People who have recently seen the WCW icon noted how great his conditioning looked. Despite being 56 years old, Sting in-ring work looked good in his first WWE match at WrestleMania 31. He clearly lived clean and regularly put time in at the gym. That sort of condition has helped him to stay physically younger than most men his age look. He will have maintained his training to a high standard, as the Wrestling Observer says. His SummerSlam booking has been planned for months. The angle as of 2 weeks ago was for Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper to get a new member of the Wyatt family. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose will then get Sting, setting up a 3-on-3 match for the August 23rd show. The other option would be just Bray and Harper going against Reigns and Sting. That would involve Wyatt putting Ambrose out of action in the coming weeks. However, after missing Battleground, surely there's no way Ambrose is missing a second special in a row. A final option would be to just cancel Sting's involvement. Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer said he highly doubt that would happen, as people had told him how ring-ready Sting looked. What they could maybe do is Wyatt and Harper versus Reigns and Ambrose with Sting then showing up at the conclusion of the match. Whatever the plan is, Raw for the next 5 weeks and SummerSlam looks to be unmissable. With The Undertaker battling Brock Lesnar, SummerSlam really could put the WWE Network over 1 million subscribers. Daniel Bryan feels great about a WWE return. Daniel Bryan has said he feels great about making a WWE return. Speaking with Fox Sports, he said that WWE doctor clearance is the only thing holding him back. And I quote, "I feel great, and it's just a matter of getting cleared by doctors. The whole clearance process is more difficult than people would think. That's the biggest issue. I will wrestle again, but it'll be interesting to see when." His goal had been next month's SummerSlam event, but that's now looking unlikely. Asked if he'll be back in 2015, he replied, "I don't know. It's kind of in the hand of certain doctors, as far as them clearing me and whatnot. My goal was to be back by SummerSlam, and that's looking less and less likely, and so then you hoping to be back by Royal Rumble." Clearly he envisioned his comeback to concede with a major show, but if he feels as great as he says, then he could be back at any period this autumn. Raw badly needs star power. He'd be a great revitalizer of the product. The problem is WWE swingman medical testing, the same thing that is frustrating Hulk Hogan in trying to clear for an in-ring competition. To WWE credit, they are putting health above profit. To get cleared to wrestle is a tough process, and the medical team needs fully convincing that a wrestler really is fully fit. Bryant's condition is reportedly related to concussion. He also missed most of 2014 with a neck nerve problem. He's one of the most banged-up guys on the roster, having worked a full-on style for 15 years. He added in his Fox Sports interview that Stone Cold Steve Austin had offered him career advice, and I quote, "Steve Austin is actually an amazing human being, and he reached out to me. Imagine how weird that is for somebody like me who grew up in that era where it's like he's the biggest superstar on the planet Earth. Yeah, he reached out to me and talked to me about it. He was actually giving me some very good advice as far as like, hey, when you come back, if you come back, you need to do more of this, and you need to be doing this." Austin Aries Storm worked TNA taping. Both Austin Aries and James Storm who are no longer under contract with TNA Wrestling, worked last night TNA taping wrestling matches taped for Explosion and future one-night only show. Aries worked a match against World Heavyweight Champion Ethan Carter III, while James Storm wrestled Bobby Roode, who is also signed up with Global Force Wrestling. Aries had noted in recent weeks that he was hoping to pick up per appearance date with TNA going forward. while maintaining his status as a free agent. And finally, Kurt Angle wants his final match to be against Daniel Bryan. Writing on his website, Kurt Angle has revealed that he'd like to have his final match with the currently injured WWE superstar Daniel Bryan. And I quote, "Epic matches in the future. The first that comes to mind is Daniel Bryan. He is Shawn Michaels reborn. I would love to retire against a wrestler I believe has won over the heart of millions of fans. How did he win their heart? He's that good. Give me 30 minutes with Daniel Bryan, and I will give you the match of the century. It's a match that a lot of fans would definitely want to see, but right now it's not possible because Angle is under contract to TNA Wrestling and apparently has a deal that with them until January 2015. At that point, perhaps he could sign a deal to go back to WWE. Last year, when Angle was free, WWE didn't try that hard to bring him back. There were reports that they wanted him only on a full-time deal, but since Kurt is 46 years old, he didn't have much interest in that and only wanted a part-time deal. That's why he ended up re-signing with TNA for another year. Recently, Angle had a neck injury to remove a tumor that was causing him problems for the last year. Then he had complications from the procedure, leading to another surgery. A big reason why WWE would be hesitant to bring him back is because of the obvious health risks he presents. As for Bryan, he owns a shelf due to a serious concussion. He's been doing a lot of interviews of late and mentioned that it's just a matter of time until he's cleared to compete again, but he's not sure when that will be. Angle also called Shawn Michaels the best wrestler he ever stepped in the ring with, and praised John Cena for his work ethic getting him to where he is. Well, that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.